Global Times, 24th of July 2023, the China-Germany program demonstrates how to repatriate still existing artifacts. China, following the communist takeover, destroyed cultural relics as part of its Great Leap Ahead. The only cultural items that have survived are found outside of China. Currently, the Communist Party aims. Many lost artifacts have become prisoners in a conflict of accuser versus accused, making it impossible for them to inform the public and bring people together through exhibitions. One such barrier is the limited binding force of international conventions concerning repatriating lost historical artifacts, especially those stolen by Western colonial powers. We would be wasting our time if we refuse to consider the value of looted artifacts simply because we detest that disagreements over their repatriation will likely continue for some time. Like the recent partnership between Germany and China, which saw the two nations review items plundered during China's Boxer Rebellion. This populist revolt occurred around 1900. We need a new means of communication. Shanghai University and China's Palace Museum joined the relationship, which was started by 7 German institutions, including those that are a part of the famed Berlin State Institutions. The study aimed to discover which of the thousands of artifacts in German museums were stolen and smuggled during the Boxer Rebellion. Before the Eight-Nation Alliance's invasion, an anti-colonial movement called the Boxer Rebellion started towards the end of the 19th century. According to relic researcher Xiang Zhengming, more than 10 million antiques were taken from China then. The Eight-Nation Alliance, which invaded China and caused innumerable casualties and damage to Chinese cultural treasures, included Germany as one of its members. Germany appears to have emerged from its colonial experience as it works to extend an olive branch in the relic repatriation field, perhaps due to its shame or pressure from the world community. Some Western historians have pushed for the return of artifacts to their home nations, influenced by the post-colonist museology principles that emerged in the 1960s. Their demands led the Western political world to eventually have to think about returning relics to underdeveloped countries, said Western museology expert Li Zhou. According to Christine Howald, one of the project's leading researchers, our work lays the road for the repatriation of plundered goods and is of global importance. International repatriation issues would have ended long ago if every Western scholar had been fair-minded. However, given instances like the British Museum's flagrant disrespect for Egypt's requests to return its Rosetta Stone, these seesaw conflicts will continue until these nations are compelled to hand over their stolen artifacts. Millions of cultural artifacts and treasures from China were illegally exported in the contemporary era. Such artifacts have elevated to the status of museum treasures in several Western nations. The best option is to carefully return these items to their homes, since these institutions should understand that they are the products of colonialism. Thanks to its expanding rhetorical strength and reputation in cultural heritage, China can more than host the artifacts it once lost to foreign haul. China has recently taken the initiative to find over 1,800 missing cultural artifacts and sign bilateral agreements or memorandums of understanding with more than 20 nations, including the UK, Italy, and France. This is only the start.